I'm Raven, and our company is HomeShare Circle. There's a group of older friends and I that sit around on Friday nights, and we drink wine and chat, and inevitably the conversation turns towards their concerns as they're aging. And they bemoan the fact that there's really no convenient or easy or safe way to create this community. And I did some more research, and AARP said, you know, people would prefer to stay at home. They're really afraid of being alone and not having enough resources. And so the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know, there should be a solution to this problem. With HomeShare Circle, we've created a safe online community where baby boomers can connect to share housing and resources.
Yeah, that's what I thought. How many of you saved enough money to age the way you'd like to? Yeah, well, we believe that no one should have to worry about running out of resources or being alone as they age. And one of the key big problems that we've discovered is that baby boomers are aging. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that, did you? And that most would prefer to age at home. Harvard recently did a study, and they discovered that almost half of baby boomers have excessive housing cost. That means 35 to 50 million people won't be able to afford housing. And women are disproportionately represented in these numbers. And when we talk to baby boomers, they actually have two key concerns, probably the same concerns that all of you have. Running out of money. Yeah, that's what my piggy bank looks like too. And being alone. Of course, baby boomers is a huge market, so we're focusing on a key subset, and that's women ages 50 to 70. But these aren't sickly grandmothers that you might be thinking of. These are active, vibrant women who are looking for community and peers who share their ideals. Yeah. The U.S. government says that these women purchase 83% of major household purchases. They also control $19 trillion in assets. We're not sitting home in our rocking chairs. We're the largest demographic on Facebook and Pinterest, and we're the fastest growing demographic on all the other social media as well. We're using our computers. So we came up with a solution to this housing crisis. That's to share home. I know it seems simple, but it conserves resources and creates community. And it hits those two things that we're worried about, loneliness and finances. It's basically what we've produced is Airbnb meets the Golden Girls, except we're not going to make you live with Blanche and Rose and all of them. Instead of short-term traveling sharing, we're looking at long-term life sharing. Now, other people have come up with similar solutions. There's a group in Vermont that's been doing home sharing for 30 years. There's a new nonprofit in San Diego that's based on the Vermont idea. There's a group in Miami that's actually taking older people and placing them in the homes of nurses and caregivers. Just this year, a couple of new groups have started online listing services. And they're growing rapidly, but they're missing some key components. We went out and we did some interviews. I looked for single women, ages 50 to 70, and we talked to them. And they told us that they want opportunities for meaningful dialogue, as well as sharing resources and finding like-minded peers. But they have some liability concerns, and they don't want to deal with collecting rent. So we're doing something our competitors aren't. We're creating a dynamic community with rent processing, liability insurance coverages, sharing agreements, and background checks so that we can create a safe place to share home. The U.S. government says of July 2015, just this past month, there were 59 million women ages 50 and over in the United States. There's a lot of us out there. 43 million of them are single. When we think about cohabitation and we adjust for that, 27.6 million live alone. When we look at mid-income people, people with incomes between $30,000 and $125,000 a year, that makes our market $16.5 million. And that market grows over the next 45 years to $26.2 million. We're out there. There's a lot of us. We're going live in 2016. And what we have is a subscription model with value-added content. Members can create profiles, participate in community forums, message other members. But we take care of the rent agreements and collect the rent. So you don't have to deal with that ick factor of finances. Yeah. Our 24-month goal is to collect 1% market share, which is 138,000 subscribers and $5 million in revenue. Now, I'm almost done here, but before I go, I'd like to introduce you to our team. We're dynamic and active, too. There's myself with about 5 years in geriatric services and over 30 years in education and technology. Kimberly Fabick with over 20 years in healthcare services. Sandra Childress with over 20 years in marketing and technology. And Yvonne Larson with over 20 years in technology and coding. I know we don't look that old, but guess what? We're our target market. We're solving our own problem, and we have the skills to do it. We believe we've found the successful recipe for home. So baby boomers, our peers, ourselves, don't have to worry about running out of resources or being alone as we age. We believe no one should have to. We encourage you to join our community. We are HomeShare Circle, and we're the safe way to HomeShare. Thank you very much.